Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable with yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in this ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to share some basic information for yourself to develop a very clear foundation. So when it comes to meditation, the very meaning of meditation is purification of our mind. So purify from the greed, hatred, and the delusion. So the greed, hatred, and the delusion can come out of our own misunderstanding. So our misunderstanding regarding the self, or I am, the experiencer. What is the misunderstanding? We think there is someone permanently exist. There is somebody called I am. And through the body, through the name, feelings, through the ideas, through the consciousness. So in different ways, we try to interpret that self. But in the Buddha's teaching, it's very clearly mentioned, this consciousness itself change. And so this consciousness we take as the highest level of the self. And so how the consciousness happens? Consciousness come out of the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness. So there are 5 subconsciousness, and then as a result of that, the 6th one comes. So how the eye consciousness happens? Eye consciousness happens out of the outside object and the eye and the contacts, and out of the contacts, the feelings, and out of the feelings, the recognition. So kind of like that. And so this outside object is not permanent. So if you, and the eye also not permanent. And out of these 2 impermanent components, the eye object arise. So then out of the changeable things, there is no unchangeable things can happen. So outside object change and our I change. So out of this both, I consciousness arise and then I consciousness change. So here the same, this ear change and the ear object change, and out of that both, the ear consciousness arise and it change. The nose the same, tongue the same, body the same, and the mind the same. So if changeable things bring the experience, out of that experience, we are not capable to experience something unchangeable. But to get into these deeper principles, you can't just go with this outside observation. So when it comes to this, there are two words we have to very clearly understand. So impermanence and the change. So the impermanence is not permanent. So the change is kind of like the change is always make a difference, modify. So series of change, if you are capable to observe the series of change, you may understand the impermanent. If you take the change as the impermanent, it is a totally different way of understanding. You know, that whatever that we see in the outside world as change, to understand that we don't need the Buddha. We don't need special teachings because it is very visible. We all can see this. Everything changes day by day, day by day. But here you have to remember your inner experience, form, feeling, perception, volition, and recognition come out of the consciousness. So that change, so that impermanence, totally different than this outside change. So that's why most of the time we can't get it very clearly, because we mostly go with this, the face value that the outside change. And why we can't go deeper? Because if there's a replacement happen always, then that whatever change we can't see. But the impermanent is totally different. It is a deeper inner observation. And when it comes to that, and according to the Buddha's teaching, the very main purpose of this all is to get out of the suffering. So get out of the suffering, we have to see things very clearly. And one of the major things we misunderstand, the self. So according to the 5 aggregates, you are capable to recognize that your inner experience moment by moment, moment by moment, disappear. Arise, exist, and disappear. And it always jump to different consciousness. That you are deeper in a consciousness. Sometimes it interferes with the eye consciousness, then again ear consciousness, then again tongue consciousness, then again body consciousness. So your consciousness always moving. And because of that, it happens so fast. And just by, on the surface level, you can't see that. So when it comes to impermanent, it is the state of fact of lasting for only a limited period of time. It's there, and then it will not going to happen again. You will experience it for a very limited time, and then it's going to disappear. So that is what happened with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. It is not a replacement. It is completely your consciousness interfere with the eye consciousness. When you see something, it interferes with the eye consciousness. And then when the ear consciousness arises, it completely release that eye consciousness and it go to ear consciousness. And anymore, there is no connection with that, the previous one. So this process always happening. And that is what we experience as the life. But the thing is, on the surface level, if you go with the change and it is very difficult for us to grab it, because we can see every day that this replacement happening again and again, again and again, again and again. And what we experience and then deeply, we personalize. So then yourself, if you personalize any experience, what happened out of that? The interpretation going to change. So when the interpretation going to change, with your experience, what happened? That out of that experience, whatever the thoughts or the emotions arise, it's going to become something. So because the emotions become stronger according to the interference the interpretation that you give for that emotions. The feelings going to become change according to the interpretation that you have regarding that feelings. So with the self-centered mind, if you recognize that feelings, then what will happen? It's going to become more heavy, harder, difficult. So that is the danger with the self-centered mind, because then it very easily sub-attach you. And our own mind bounce back and sub-attach us. That's where the depression, anxiety can kill people more than any other time nowadays. So to get out of this and to go into that deeper, the experience, the change happening in you with this 5 aggregates, form, feeling, perception, volition, and recognition, you have to have the awareness. That is the only key point that you can use it. So when you have the awareness, in the moment, whatever you experience, you become more and more and more tuned to that experience rather than reflect or remind or bringing something from the past. So that way, you make very easy with the moment of experience, and then rather than build up emotions inside you, you are capable to go with the flow, with the very clear understanding moment by moment, moment by moment. Otherwise, we always have preconditioned mind regarding the world, regarding ourselves, and regarding the situations, incidents, and we have hopes, dreams, desires, wishes out of that preconditioned mind. but it is not there in front of you. So as example, right now, if you think about your refrigerator, what is inside? So in your mind, you have that all the things and with the light on. Because when you open the door, the light on. So when you think about the refrigerator now, the refrigerator in your mind, it's light on. But what happened, that light on when only you open the door. The very reality, right now, right here, that light is turned off. But when we think about what is inside the refrigerator, so it appears with the light. So it from the past experience. And another example is the mirror. From here, when you think about the mirror, you see it with your face. But in this very moment, the mirror itself exists there without your face. So this appearance in our mind, most of time, disconnect from the present moment or the situations because we mostly have the previous experience in us. So the self-centered idea also come out of that. And as you mentioned, according to your all the past experience, but that all gone. There is something happen in you right now, right here. You may not aware, you don't see that. But if you are capable to understand that, you are capable to shift from this layer of lifestyle to different level. Because once you experience that, it is irreversible. You don't go backward. And then moment by moment inside you. So with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind experience, you are capable to live with detachment. So detachment means not that what is outside, the detachment towards that what is inside us. So as a result of this, what will happen? In very conventional life, we have idea, this is me, I will do this, that, I want to do whatever I want. So we always interfere and try to overtake situations, believing I can do this. So it's kind of like empowering the self-centered idea. But if you go deeper into practice and understand the change happening in you, rather than go and overtake the situation, it's kind of like a go and get a situation. Rather than having hunter-gatherer mindset, you become more humble. You become more flexible. Surrender to the situations. You are capable to, rather than overtake the situation, you are capable to blend with the situation. So that is what happens when you get out of the self-centered mind. You're not going to change the situation, but you change. That's a total different way of lifestyle. But look at the whole world. All this positive thinking, people, and in this business world, the political world, and in the economy, that everybody, what they try to do, even in most of time with the religious practice, even with the meditation, what they try to do? They try to overtake something. But it's not going to end. situation to situation, we build up that struggle. But if you are capable to blend with the situation, surrender to the situation, go with the moment, that is where you build up the equanimity. You become more humble and develop the more contentment in you and develop the deeper satisfaction being formless rather than build up this self-centered form. So that is the journey that we go through, practice little by little, little by little. We start with observing the sensation of inhalation, exhalation, and then little by little, make it stronger. And when you observe the inhalation, exhalation, your awareness is kind of like the security guard. You watch it, watchman. So just imagine, even the security guard is there. If the security guard is sleeping, if the watchman is sleeping, what will happen? Anybody can go in and out. So that's why it's just not watching. You have to be thoroughly, deeply observe mindfully. And each and every inhalation, exhalation, you recognize from the beginning, separately, inhalation, exhalation, and then by the time, your awareness needs to be more and more sharp and clear. The beginning, the middle, end of the entire process, continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. And be with it and go deeper little by little, little by little. Then by the time, with the practice, you will get into deeper experience. So rather than personalizing it, and learn to go with it. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes yourself and say Suapat Veva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens to the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. To your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chamni sampadam punya sampadam gabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam parimunyasami idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahannotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.